Hello everyone, and belated Happy New Year. Also Happy Lunar New Year's. This is Reverend Naoya of Los Angeles Gedatsu Church. So this is the first YouTube video of the year 2023. So it's time for my annual tradition to talk about the new year in terms of the Eastern astrological calendar and to see what this year will be like. So in Japan, there is a concept called Eto, which is associated with the Japanese zodiac. Most people are familiar with the 12 zodiac animals or signs representing each year, such as dog, monkey, and this year's rabbit. The true concept of Eto, however, is deeper and more significant. The Japanese written characters for the 12 signs of the Japanese zodiac refer to the 12 cycles of life based on the movement of the moon. In addition, they are combined with 10 cycles of life based on the movement of the sun. This is called Jikkan, which consists of 10 heavenly elements based on the theory of yin, yang, and the 5 natural elements, such as wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. So it is considered that these 5 elements are mutually influenced, changing, and circulating. So their combination creates 60 variations of Eto. So when Japanese turn 60 years of age, they celebrate by wearing red clothes and caps like this as if they were babies. That is because it is believed that after a 6-year life cycle, one is reborn into a new cycle. But anyway, so what does this mean for the year 2023? So this year's animal sign is rabbit, and the heavenly element is water and yin-yang's yang. So in Japanese, we call it Mizuno. So we call this year Mizuno rabbit. So let me explain its meaning by looking at the Japanese written characters or kanji. So this Japanese kanji character of Mizuno is associated with this character, hakaru, which means to plan out the route or solve a problem. Also, Mizuno is the last element of Jikkan, so it indicates the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. In other words, it is time for us to see something new or to find something that has been veiled or covered. Therefore, the year of Mizuno is when we find a new goal or target ahead of us and plan how we will get to that goal. And also, this year is the year of the rabbit. The kanji character of rabbit, this one, is derived from the pictograph of opening doors or gates. Last year's tiger is derived from a man putting a bow to shoot an arrow. The kanji character for this illustrates when seeds are about to sprout after enduring the harsh winter cold. This year's rabbit means opening doors. It indicates that the plant seed which sprouted last year starts growing upward from the ground. So it illustrates that spring has finally come after the harsh winter cold. In short, Mizuno is the end and the beginning of a cycle. The rabbit represents opening doors and growing tall. Also, because rabbits are prolific breeders and always hopping, they symbolize prosperity and leaping forward. Therefore, this year's Mizuno rabbit denotes a new era when hard work and effort pays off. Well, so far it sounds like we are going to have a great year, right? Well, I don't mean to scare you, but one scholar of divination, Masuhiro Yasuoka, said the year of Mizuno rabbit leads you to future prosperity as long as you are sensible. But if you are unreasonable or you behave in a risky manner, things can easily collapse. Imagine that new doors open and our bunny rabbit happily hops away. A vast land lies before bunny rabbit. It can grow strong and proliferate, or it can fall victim to risks and misfortunes. Keep in mind that the following year, 2024, is a year of dragon that flies about through the skies. So we should not expect too much to avoid risks. We should be humble and keep our expectations and hopes in moderation. We should stay steady and focused on piling up good deeds and growing spiritually little by little through our daily life. Finally, after a 3-year battle with coronavirus, I believe that we are nearing the end of the pandemic. The doors to a new era are about to open wide. And Gedatsu Kongo said, a refreshing, lively religion is required for a new era. This applies to people too. I hope that each of us feels refreshed and reborn every day, and that we practice living our Gedatsu teaching with a fresh new attitude and insight. Looking at the US and the global economy, we faced high inflation last year, in part to the easing of pandemic restrictions. As a result of rapid economic tightening to stop inflation, experts are concerned of our going into a recession this year. And major technology companies like Google, Alphabet, Apple, and so on that led the US economy over the last decade are being rapidly replaced by new emerging services, technologies, and enterprises. Change and turning points are all around us. Our American Gedatsu Church is at the turning point as well. Last year, we started reforming our Sunday service so that those who are new to the church and parents with young children feel comfortable joining our services. This may be uncomfortable for some long-time members. However, when we think about the future of our Gedatsu Church 10 or 20 years from now, I strongly believe that unless we change and build Gedatsu for future generations, our church won't be able to exist in the US. Churches and religions, it's time for us to change as well. Again, 2023 is the year of Mizuno the rabbit, which is when new doors open. So I sincerely ask for your help and support so that our church can change and grow for the benefit of our children and families, our communities, society, and the world. So I'd like to conclude my first sermon of the year by sincerely praying that 2023 will be the greatest year ever. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye!